So, what's up, YouTube and Getting Healthy 2010 on Facebook? Um, this is Karen, and this is my update on the Master Cleanse. Today would make day 2 because it's after midnight. It's actually like, I think it's like 1:15. Yeah, January 2nd. Let me tell y'all, day 1 was off the hook. My New Year's Day should never be that horrible and will never be that horrible again. I don't think I'll ever want to start a diet like on New Year's Day. That was a big mistake. Lesson learned. Because first of all, it's New Year's Day. Everyone, like all the family, they're having different people are cooking and having dinner and everything. And I didn't participate in anything. And then it dawned on me that, maybe I should have just waited till today to start because that would have been better. um, but here I am. And, but the reason why I started yesterday was so that I could hit my day 3 by Sunday so that on Monday I will be feeling a little bit better. And so when I go back to work, I'm not all like dragging and all crabby and stuff. But I spent most of the day today sleeping, or not today, yesterday sleeping. And I do have to confess that I cheated, y'all. My sister-in-law. Okay, so like I'm living with my brother in Long Island right now, and so I decided to stay in the basement because even though they gave me a room and everything, but it's like so close to everyone else. So I was like, I'll just take the whole basement so I have my own little suite. Anyway, so when I go up to use the bathroom, I have to go past the kitchen to the bathroom, which is on the first floor. And so you know what that means, right? And so, and she's Jamaican, and she be cooking like stuff that I hadn't had in years, like she made fritters. If you're Hispanic, you know what fritters is. If you're Jamaican, you know what fritters is. Basically, it is this flour mixture with salt fish, which it's not salty when you actually cook it because by then you soak it and all the salt come off. But Hispanic people call it bacalao. We call it saltfish or codfish. Yeah. Um, so there's that in there. You like crumble it up in the flour and you put green onion and season and all kinds of stuff. And then you fry it. So I was down here like just dying when she was cooking and it didn't go upstairs for like hours. And then finally I went to use the bathroom and there they were calling my name. So I grabbed one and I ate it. And then just the rest of the day from there just kind of was so hard and kind of downhill. Um, I had some soup and I figured, you know what, at least I started today, at least to get going, and then tomorrow will be like more like the official start to it. So, but I didn't go anywhere and I didn't eat like any kind of like meal. So I feel good about that. Although I cheated. I spent most of the day sleeping, like I said, because actually my period started like 2 days ago, and so with that being said, I'm all like bloated and something's going on with my allergies, so my nose is all stuffy. But hopefully, I'll be feeling better soon and looking good too. This girl named Coco commented on my first video. Just so you know, I wasn't really looking to see comments or well, I mean, I knew that it was possible, but it's not something that like I was looking to see. I just wanted to put these videos just to hold myself accountable, and maybe yeah, just to hold myself accountable. But I really appreciate the comments. Um, it made me feel connected, you know. And so if you guys want to make comments or whatnot, good, bad, or indifferent, I'll try not to delete those that are bad, because that's what I do when I don't like something. I just get rid of them out of my life. But yeah, and oh, and I also have a subscriber. I'm so excited. Um, YouTube is the shiznit, you know. There's so many people out there who have some really good videos and like about makeup and hair weave and all kinds of stuff. And in fact, on Coco's channel, she has this pure Indian hair video, and I'm like, she just totally inspired me to go spend that money and get that good hair weave. So right now I have this cheap hair weave in, and it gets all matted up and tangled up. But I'm just kind of rambling on, aren't I? Well, that's the thing about being on the master cleanse. You have to find other things to focus on and talk about so that you're not focused on food. And that's the thing, is that when you're fasting and whatnot, you know, you're getting rid, you're defeating King's stomach, you know, dethroning King's stomach, like this book that I was reading says. So then your focus is on other things, and you're able to like really have deep thoughts about other things. Um, yeah, so I think I'm gonna go get that good hair. So and then and put it in and everything, and we'll see how that goes. What else do I want to talk about? Hopefully today will be a better day, and there will be no kind of cheating or anything. I'm planning to go straight to the city, to Soho, to the place that Coco said on her channel um, that sells those hair. It's called Indique Hair, IndiqueHair.com. But when I went to the website, they said they just opened a store in New York. So and tomorrow's Saturday, so they should be open. So at least it gives me something to go do, you know, other than worried about what my sister-in-law is cooking and how good it smells. But um, what else? Well, if you guys have any kind of advice or whatnot that you'd like to share, please feel free to send me an email or post a comment or whatnot. Oh, I forgot. Instead of using the maple syrup, like if you wouldn't know the recipe, like it's out there, like so many different channels and whatnot, and on the internet. But instead of using the maple syrup this time, I'm using Agave, Agave, and I got that from Trader Joe's, and it actually was cheaper than getting the maple syrup. It was like two something for a bottle, and there's like 11 ounces in the bottle. So, and the bottles are small enough to where it's like just about the perfect amount of measurement for your 60 ounce of mixture. So and then I could like, if I'm running out of time, I could take it with me to work and mix it there or whatnot. Just one less thing to be measuring. Or I could just, you know, pack it nicely in my bag or my many purses that I seem to collect for no reason. Um, yeah, and it tastes good too. It's better. It tastes better. It's like more of a sweetener. It tastes better than the maple syrup. So I couldn't really find, like, this Trader Joe's here don't have the grade B maple syrup, which is what you need because it's less chances of having formaldehyde in it. But oh, last thing before this thing go off is that make sure you're using organic stuff. If you're gonna do it, make sure you use organic stuff. Like if you're gonna use the lemon, get the make sure it's organic, or at least get it from one of those health food places, and make sure it's made in the USA or in a country that has good standards for their agriculture, that's not using like banned chemicals, which places often do. They use stuff that the US ban, and the US sell it to them, and then they in turn make their